Have you seen a UFO?
This is
Well, can you say?
Have I?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ooh.
Even
Tell us
moving
about.
here, I mean, that's under the cryptid space. But
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen that. I've been in the Pacific Northwest where I swear I've seen like Bigfoot or something to that nature. Arizona, this past year, filming season 2 of UFO Cowboys, and there was a lot of weird shit that was going on in this little like border town. Anything from like hearing things run across like the desert and nothing's there, seeing lights in the sky, hearing sounds. Like obviously at the end of the day, I mean, TV is produced and you have to fluff it a little bit. Don't believe everything you see on TV. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
So
I like
I would
cryptids.
I would say probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I was visiting a buddy up in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon, and he kind of lives in a remote kind of area, and we were just kind of hanging out. He said, "I'm gonna retire for the night." I'm sitting around the fire, kind of around like this wooded area, and I start hearing stuff. Like there's closest neighbors like 4 miles away, 5 miles maybe. I'm like, oh, there's probably just like deer walking around because it was getting a little cooler sitting around the fire outside.
Mhm.
I see this thing, and I kid you not, probably 20 yards away, and there's enough light from the city that's behind it that blocks it out, and it had to been 8, 9 feet tall easily. And then you almost hear like this, like not an ape sound, but a grunting kind of sound, and then branches cracking as it's walking. So I think that's what I saw. Can I confirm that? No.
How about Dogman? What do you think about Dogman?
I do believe in Dogman. Are you familiar with the story of it happened in Kentucky? But there was supposedly a massacre that happened back in the 70s. We were actually going to make a limited series on this story. But there's documentation of this kid, getting a ride into town and having to call the cops and tell them what happened. And supposedly cops went out there. They were shut down by 3-letter government agencies that shut down the crime scene. And I technically have a crime scene picture. I don't know if it's faked or not, but like we've talked to a lot of people that have investigated this location and know about this story. So